Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome to today's Lunar Classic video update part 2 for Wednesday 27th of July. Alright, so this is an alts party and the second version and second part of Lunar Classic normally that I actually upload on the channel, and thank you once again for the appreciation on yesterday's video, because I'm taking a new direction with bringing in some alts party, and this was the video that I'm talking about yesterday. Okay, so we had an alts party. We talked about so many different coins. If you want to watch this one, you can check it out, because I talked about Lunar Classic, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so many other different coins, as well as covering the news. And right now, it's really important to talk about Lunar Classic. So the first part of Lunar Classic is going to be about Lunar Classic. After that, we're going to be taking all these coins that people have been giving in on the comment section below. Okay, so if you're not in our Discord, guys, please join the Discord as well. Discord is absolutely free to join. So let's dive into the chart of Lunar Classic at the moment. Earlier today, I actually did post about Lunar Classic and what it's doing, and I talked about how on the daily we have this particular resistance right now, support at the moment, and a resistance up there that you might actually have a little bit of a problem. So the apex is coming within 1.5 weeks, so you might have a very boring sideways movement until you basically don't really drop to the downside. So what my take really is on Lunar Classic right now is that it's going to take a little bit of time to consolidate and maybe come up with a decision until that particular time and point of time. So the moment it's going to take a break, it's on a vacation at this point of time. But one thing I want to talk about is the Dragonfly Doji as well. So let's actually talk about the Dragonfly Doji, because that actually shows that the buyers are really fierce right now, and they are not interested to give up the prices to push to the downside. So at the moment, you do have the Dragonfly Doji right there, and I want to go into the details of this one. So let's talk about the Dragonfly Doji at the moment. So based on the information of Dragonfly, just searching there, we need to know what it really does. Okay, so what it does. So here we are. Gravestone Doji, Dragonfly. So that's the Dragonfly over there. I just hate when the images don't load up. Yeah, here we are. So you might have a downtrend. You're going to have long lower shadow, small to no upper shadow, close approximately the same as the open as well. And that's what we're looking for, this one right over there. Okay, so Dragonfly Doji at the moment. What it does is, it's a candlestick, but it doesn't really mean that anytime you're going to start to get bullish and you're going to make a bull run or anything. You have to go step by step. Now, previously, I talked about this region as well. So this was where I was telling you that, oh, we're going to have a decision coming in by 26th of July. Today's 27, but you had that decision coming by 24th of July. And that's where you actually saw the sellers pushing the prices lower at the moment. And then you came down to another level of support, which we previously had bounced off. So you bounced off here and you went up to the upside, okay? But as soon as you went to the upside, you also came down. And at the moment, you're really, really holding that level, and you're holding this level. So that's really good. That's really amazing. But still not good enough to actually start the uptrend to move higher. That's the problem. That's one issue that we do have for Lunar Classic at the moment. And let's see what it does. Okay, so I do reckon the highest it will go is maybe come up here, try to break this level again to 10525, get rejected, come down again, and move sideways like this until you don't really break out. If you do break out, you're going to come up here to 11668. But if you fail to break out that level, then I reckon you're still going to come down here. And that's a technical target I've been talking about. And you can see if you do break out, actually, it does take you to that technical target. Do you see that? Amazing, isn't it? Because that's a descending triangle as well. So that's it for today's Lunar Classic at the moment. So I'm going to take some of the coins from the comment section, and if you guys would like to watch the video until the end, that would be amazing. I would suggest you to watch just for general knowledge and information of what other coins are. All right, so we have this guy saying, hey, I appreciate your work. Yes, thank you. Thanks a lot for the information. Okay, I thought it was going to be a coin request. But anyway, thanks so much, Mr. Patel. Broski, much appreciated. Thank you. Great work. Please do analysis on Ape, Glamour, Gala, GMT, ANC DAR. A lot of coin this guy has. Too many coins stacked in one single comment. Okay, so I'm not gonna be able to do all of them because I'm actually gonna try to cover some of the other people's comments as well. So what I'm gonna do is actually try to talk about maybe two coins out of this all list because it's just impossible to talk about all of them in once. So we're gonna take ape. So let's do ape as well. We've seen ape moving previously. It has been a top gainer. Now you do have this pattern right over there, and I'm gonna talk about the previous history of ape. So you went down, came up like this, went down again, went to the upside, it came down, and from here you made that symmetrical triangle. But it seems like this technical target was never met because that's more like a bearish continuation, and the technical target is supposed to still be from there to there. Then you're looking for ape to actually come down to 1.3444 dollars. Did you do that though? You didn't do it, but you are still technically, you might still be going there, because if I do actually extend that resistance here, you can see what you did is more like a break to the downside and a dirty retest. So what is dirty retest actually? So dirty retest is when, let me actually zoom into it to make you understand. Dirty retest is the time when you have support, you break down. Instead of going back up to retest at the very, like, in a very short amount of time, you just suddenly drop to the downside and you just don't go for the retest. Then what happens in the future is that you actually go for the dirty retest, and that means that you break down, but after that you go back for the retest of that very same line. So that's dirty retest, and you can see it's really dirty. Like after a long time, you're going back up for the retest, but still it tells you a technical journey is down there. Now I would actually say this journey is not going to go there. If you do come up and break this level, come down, actually it would be better for you to break $10.5 here, hold this level, and you might be good to actually pick up ape to the upside. So I do see that ape until now can actually still come down for a 76% drop in the future. So be careful. On a short term frame, I do see three black rows as well. So you can already see one, two, three black rows, and that's a continuation pattern. So you're probably going to still continue to flip in the next coming few days, right? So let's take another one from your list here. Anyone that I think would be amazing. GMT. All right, so I'm going to take GMT at the moment. This coin has been amazing previously as well. I was actually watching for GMT some few days ago, and you did make this, up, down, up, down, up, and you broke it out, came down, and you can see that this was an ascending triangle I was looking forward to. Now, the thing about the ascending triangle is when the breakout happens. So the maximum time you were actually having a decision, let me actually extend this. The maximum time you were going to have a decision was by 10 August. Today is 27 July, pretty much like 14 days, like 2 weeks you have the time to make the decision happening. The irony about this breakout, and I've been watching GMT for quite a while, is that the breakout happened 40% before the apex, and you might wonder what the apex is. The apex means the end point, like the nearest point. If you want to actually have a successful breakout, the breakout should happen at 80% when it's left. Like when you're near, when you've loaded like 80% of the whole triangle. Okay, when you're near the 80% of it, that's when the breakout are mostly true. But when you have a breakout like 50-40% before the apex comes to an end, then there's a huge room to make fake outs and come down and still move up. Okay, still move up. And even now you do have a tiny, this is the place I will reckon you will have something very true, and this can even end up being a fake out as well. Yes, that can also be a fake out. You can have two fake outs, up, down, right? Make a fake out, then go up, come down, make another fake out, and then move down. But if you actually just end up making that breakout near the end of it, then to the upside, then that will be actually good to move higher. You get the point here. So The thing is, the technical target. Let's say you do break to the downside, then you're looking to come down to where you form the this triangle, which is going to be 0.72306. Okay. Normally, this is an ascending triangle, and then like 70% of the time bullish. So if you do break it to the upside again, okay, and you successfully backtest, then you're looking for a $1.33 or let's say $1.3 to the upside. And now let's move on to the next coin. You're doing great, brother. Thanks so much. Please do technical analysis on Farm Coin. Recently, 2-3 times gives 20 to $40 pump. Few months back, it went to 200 and $300. What do you think about its future and short-term video, please? All right. Same guy, same person, but I think I'm just going to take it again. So Farm, and I do request that, one at a time. One at a time. Yeah, just saying. Anyways, amazing. Just look at how Farm really looks like. It's structurally, I would say that I'm just going to talk about only this pattern, which is an inverse head and shoulder. So let me actually go to this pattern side. You can do this along with me. So just go here, click on the patterns, and go down and click on head and shoulder. So what the hell is head and shoulder? There we go, head and shoulder. Okay, and you want to draw this like this. So the left shoulder, you have the head here. You have the right, left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder just like that. Okay, now where is the neckline? For the neckline, or to determine the neckline, you might want to consider turning on the line scale. Okay, because when you turn on the line scale, I'm just going to remove this drawing for the inverse head and shoulder because we need a very clear pattern right now. So from there to there, that's pretty much like the line that I'm looking forward to. Drawing the line is going to be really, really, really tricky at the moment. But what I'm going to do is actually leave the line like this, okay? So that line here is important to be broken to continue higher. So you might see Farm break out like this, go to maybe $51, make a bullish breakout, come down to 46.5, and then you're going to see for a nice technical target, and this is something that can be traded as well. So from there to there, we're looking for Farm to move higher to this level, $82. If the successful retest happens, if the inverse head and shoulder actually plays out, and that's where you're going to be moving up for maybe 76% to the upside. Now keep in mind, there is a condition that you must keep in mind, and that is not breaking the right shoulder. So if you actually try to break this level, $37.6, you're breaking the right shoulder, and this whole inverse head and shoulder gets destroyed. Okay, so the pattern completely goes to the water, and it becomes wasted, and that's not in play anymore. And at the moment, it's not an entry level. It's still at the resistance. Resisted here, resisted there as well. And that's what I can talk about. There's one more thing I actually noticed about this, and that is the wicks. The nature of this candle is very versatile. Wicks to the downside, wicks to the upside. So placing stop loss is going to be really, really tricky because you might end up having that stop loss hunt, and then the wick can actually come in. But anyway, you're going to have to be really, really, careful entering this trade, even though it looks really amazing structurally. That's really beautiful, actually. That's an amazing setup, to be honest. You might actually be putting yourself for a 70% move up. Okay, kindly share your signal group. It's in the description of this video, actually. You can check it there. That's great. Thank you. What of P network, PNT? Is there any hope? Okay, PNT. Oh, so it's listed on Binance as well. I've never actually watched this, but yeah, I do think there's hope. I do think there's hope. There is a little bit of hope. The market conditions are not so amazing, but again, we do have this sideways movement, up, down, something like this, and you've actually broke to move higher. The thing is, I want to actually zoom out a little bit and start from the weekly. Maybe we do have the bearish patterns on the weekly as well. Who knows? Okay, right. So yeah, at the moment you are looking for perhaps a bullish three-line strike. So when you have three white soldiers and that big red candle, that's actually bullish, and you can still continue higher. But I just want to get all the clues done at the moment. Okay, on the weekly, there's a little bit of a problem. Okay, I was about to say you're looking good, but no, you're not looking good. This is almost a kiss of death. So kiss of death pretty much means that you are at a particular resistance. So you can see that this was the last time you came in, make a double bottom, and then move to the upside, okay? Ever since then, you came down, went up, came down, went up, came down, right? This is on a weekly time frame, and this is a higher time frame, not a short time frame. So don't expect it to be a 1 minute, 2 minutes kind of thing or 1 hour kind of thing. This can take days, okay, days and probably weeks because I'm looking at a higher time frame. So what I'm going to say is this very very simple comment: you broke to the downside here, you're moving higher, you're just getting rejected right there. That's the weekly, okay? So that is not really good. And especially right now, if you can actually hold this line, come up here and hold it like this, come up and hold it as support, what is resistance right now, that's when I would reckon that you're looking for a price move to come up to 0.50 as well. Okay, you might actually end up coming up here, and that's going to be a move for nearly 63% move to the upside. Okay, so at the moment you are still being rejected. Probably it's going to take 2 3 more weeks, 2 3 more candlesticks to actually see the real direction. So if you actually get rejected and start to move like this to the downside, then that's pretty much a clear rejection, and you're going to be moving way more down, further down to the downside. So that's what I can say at the moment for the hope that you're asking for. So if you want to actually have any hope, then you must hold support. If you don't hold support, there's no hope. Simple put. Okay, so this is a good one. Thank you so much. Kindly explain the PKR analysis exchange, MEXC block analysis exchange on Qcoin. PKR analysis, is it our native currency? PKR, MEXC. I don't know if I can find it here. I don't have, no, there's no PKR on MEXC, but we do have BLOK. So we're going to do BLOK. It's been a while I haven't talked about Blocktopia, one of the most leading exchanges on Qcoin. All right, here we go. Here we are. So previously, I used to make videos on Blocktopia, so you can already see that we did have a channel to the downside block, and right now the question is for Blocktopia: do we have the targets to the downside? To me, I honestly cannot say that you're still looking to move more to the downside. I really don't think so. That's just my own personal opinion at the moment. And who knows, this can actually be your bottom at the moment. But let's talk about one bear flag on the weekly. Okay, so that thing that you're looking for, that's a bear flag. The question is, did this bear flag technical target meet or not? If it didn't meet, then you're still in danger, which you actually are. So you're looking to actually drop to 0.001914. Unfortunately, that's still a drop that we're looking for 41% move to the downside. So there's one leg pending. Who knows? This can be the end of the downs to the downside, because by the end of the day, this is what you're forming. Now, I would like to say the bullish scenario, even though this is going to be very, very lengthy wait, is perhaps maybe to come up here to 0.02 level and break this level. I know it's a lot of missed opportunity right here. There could be a lot of missed opportunity, but what do you do during this time? You actually dollar cost average. Maybe buy just in small chunks. Maybe buy $10 here, buy $10 there. It moves a little bit more down, $20 more, $30 more, whatever the small percentage you have. Like get 5% of your total portfolio in there. Okay, that's what you can actually do in order for you to not miss the move, if actually the move actually comes in. And if it moves more down, at least you didn't invest too much. Invest what you can afford to lose. But unfortunately, we are looking for that thing to drop down at that level at the moment. Okay, so that's going to be 40% technical target still pending to the downside. Right, so let's move on to the next coin, Near and Metis. How many more do we have? That's a lot. But anyway, I'm gonna do it. Kindly analysis of Near and Metis. I'm just gonna do Near. I'm gonna take one coin at the moment so that we can actually get as much request as we can. So Near. Okay, so near. We're near what? Near. All right. There goes the drawing. Let's actually do a very, very fresh start. So on the weekly, boom, went up, first leg to the upside, came down, moved higher, coming down again. And I'm just trying to figure out if we do have any Elliott wave theory, but we don't have any Elliott wave theory. All right. What you did for near at the moment is the following. Number one, you had this kind of pattern, which is actually a bearish pattern, something like this, okay? And from that pattern, what you did is you were consolidating, you went up, came down, went up, came down. And this pattern is known as an ascending broadening wedge, and that's bearish actually. So what you do is you take the technical target from the top here to the bottom, and we're looking for this thing to come down to this $3.913. So you actually did met the target right off the money, you met the target. The question really is, have you bottomed out, or are you going to continue moving a little bit to the upside as well? Now, first thing first, now this is a higher time frame, of course, but if you're a swing trader, you might want to consider putting in your stop loss down near this level, which is going to be $2.842. I do see a little bit of a support right now on the weekly because you did actually break this level, and you're kind of like holding that level at the moment. So you can see it came down, hold this level, break it up, and then it's coming for the retest. Who knows, you can actually start to move higher a little bit. It's really oversold. The candles are red. I think it, honestly, even though we might still be moving down, but these are one of the most attractive prices in crypto at the moment. Super, super cheap. Everything is like super cheap, just like you wanted them a few years ago. Okay, so they're doing an amazing job. On a monthly time frame, though, I do see near having three black crows, and that's a continuation pattern to move even way more to the downside, right? So you gotta be careful. Let's actually diving into the 4-hour time frame and the smaller time frame to see what we have, at least in the near time frame at the moment. Okay. Right, so we might probably be putting in a bear flag at the moment. In the 4-hour time frame, you really got to be careful, and I'm going to leave you with this warning here. You came to the downside, moved a little bit higher, you might end up putting in that bear flag, and you might see you might be waiting for a technical target to go down if you break out all the way to this level 3.200. But keep in mind, you haven't really lost the level, so you might even put a stop loss at 3.54 if anyone is in trade at the moment. If you do come down here, I reckon you're really going to push down to 3.2, 3.196, something like that, right? So let's move on to the next one here. PYR. I heard some good things about PYR, and sounds like an amazing project. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So I do see a small problem in here. So this is going to be very, very, very quick one, okay? You do have some sort of a descending triangle coming into play. So from there to there and here to here, you've actually broke it out. There's a good chance that it might actually push up to this level, $3.8998, and then actually start to roll to the downside, maybe by the weekends as well. So what I'm going to say is we're looking for a technical target to go from there to there, and this can actually still come to 2.9770, and that's all. That's all on the PYR, because I do reckon that there's a small, tiny chance to come up here for the retest only and get rejected, move down. But you're not guaranteed. You can actually still continue all the way to the downside. All in all, I wouldn't be trading it at the moment unless it doesn't come down here and we actually start to make some bullish signs to go back up to the moon again. Maybe I just want to see the daily time frame as well and how the daily time frame really looks like. Yeah, so if you do come down to 2.977, I just don't see any structure here anymore in what you're about to do. So let's say you come down, where are you going to come? 2.977. Okay, what do we have here? You can even say that we're holding support at the moment here at this place. You might be saying that this is a some sort of a support here. Actually, every it's really confusing. I know that different time frames have different opinions, but if you look at it this way, you actually met the technical target, didn't you? So the daily time frame seems like the technical target was met, and it's now the time for this 4-hour descending triangle to actually take place and move the prices down to 2.9, right? And that's it for this one. Let's move on to the next coin. BRISE. Okay, let's take BRISE. It's on Qcoin. Yep, 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 yep. It seems like it's in an accumulation at the moment. So it's been accumulated. So guys, accumulation is more like, a coin is just moving sideways, sideways, sideways for a very long time until it doesn't finally start to pick up in the future. There are no bearish comments on it. There's no bullish on it either. It's just accumulation at the moment. And accumulation means that the buyers are stepping in, the sellers are stepping out as well. And somewhere down the road, you might actually continue to the upside. But there's a mini downtrend. You can still make the fact that there's a mini downtrend. Okay, you went down, came up, went down, maybe come up, and maybe continue down, and maybe just go down the stairs like this. Because by the end of the day, you have a high and a lower high and a low and a lower low and a higher low, right? So sorry, a lower high from this place. Then that's really hard to say, and then you might be looking to put in another lower low right there. Okay, so this still makes it a downtrend somehow. Okay, and also at the same time something that looks like an accumulation. But there's one thing that is clear, that this still is a downtrend at the moment, and we must be looking to break this level, which we're currently doing at the moment. So that's actually quite pretty nice. And if you look at it that way, you've actually broke this level, isn't it? So this could be an amazing entry with a stop at 3776, and you might be looking for a technical target to go from there to there and come up here to this price target right there, which is going to be 8461. So that's almost like 100% move to the outside. Okay, so from there to there, we might be looking for 99% move up. That's pretty nice, because I do see, if I do turn on the line graph right here, you have the first touch right there, the second touch right here. You almost have that breakout, and you came for the retest, and you're bouncing off the retest. So it's pretty much successful retest. That's the good news about it. Only work with the stop loss. If this stop loss gets taken away, I'm not going to be supporting the coin at the moment. So you got to be really, really careful at the moment here. And if you really need a solid, even another solid plan right now, then you might be looking for this resistance to be broken as well. So that will be even way more credible that you do try to come up here, break this level, hold it. That will even have a much more stronger base and a much more stronger structure moving forward. Right, so let's talk about mana. Okay, so in yesterday's video, I did actually talk about mana as well. So it isn't it in the video here? If it's already in this video, I would actually suggest you to watch it already. So you do have mana. I'm pretty sure you can actually go to the chapters and click on mana on this video, and just check it out there, because that's pretty much the latest update I just did. And yeah, you can just check that video, because almost the same that I'm going to do right now. So what is this? Vault Inu and Wakanda. Wakanda Inu. Are you guys from Black Panther? Wakanda. So let's talk about Wakanda. Where the hell is this? There's not even Wakanda in you. Alright. Maybe I need to bring more spelling. Well, it doesn't seem like we have the charts for Wakanda at the moment. Are you even sure this is a coin? I never actually saw it. Vault. Vault in you. Nope. No luck, man. We don't have your coin on the site. So skipped. Tectonic. Alright. Tech and tonic. We don't have it as well. So I would actually suggest you guys to come up. Okay, Tectonic Financial. Um, so this is not crypto. I would like actually for you to post something crypto related. I don't, because there's a lot of Tectonic at the moment. I don't even know which one you should be talking about. Maybe it's the Nasdaq one. Maybe this one. Oh, that chart, man. You don't even have this gaps coming in as well. Well, I can actually just read the weekly maybe here, but it seems like I'm going to skip this one. We're going to have to get the crypto coins at the moment. Okay, this guy has XLM, XRP, and ETN. So I'm just going to pick one, which is, I think I'm just going to pick ETN at the moment, because I've never heard about that one. So let's bring ETN. Electronium. Oh, okay, I've heard about it. I've actually heard about it. And Electronium, right off the bat, here we go. a nice ugly double top. Okay, so first top here, second top, and double top at the moment, and you've already broken out the neckline, and you can see the neckline was back tested and failed. So you're looking for electronium to basically go from there to there, and you're coming in for this technical target down here to nearly this level, which is going to be 14287 at the moment, and that's a drop still pending, and we're looking forward to that drop at the moment, which is going to be 54% move to the downside. So be careful, this electronium is still has to go down, and I reckon that could be the bottom as well, because last time you made a wick here and move higher. Who knows, come down, because that's a huge support moving forward, and then from here bottom out and start moving higher. So yep, electronium seems like a shorting opportunity for a swing trader out there. I watch your Luna Classic analysis daily with great fun. Remember to buy Luna T to make big profit. Well, that's actually sums up for this video. Now, you guys can still make your comments, come up with new coins that you want me to do, because I'm probably going to be doing another video tomorrow as well. And that's it for this video. Keep supporting, just like it, and share if you want to share it as well. And I'm going to see you in the next one. I love this.